Hey guys, welcome to Outlaw Edge. So I want to thank Turlo's Garage. The other day he sent me some stickers and stuff a while back, but he also sent me that tripod, and it's kind of a shorter tripod, but I like it because I can put it on top of the welding table or in the bed of a truck or inside the cab and stuff. It's just really tricky little tripod. And when I said my tripod was giving me problems and pissing and moaning about it, like all of a sudden I got tripods and phone holders and all this stuff just coming out of my ears. I'll never need one in a million years now. But if you guys haven't checked out Turlo's Garage, he left a funny note on the back of the sticker that says, don't smash your fingers in the English wheel. So obviously I had to put that on the English wheel. I thought that was cool. Thanks, Turlo. Appreciate it, man. And then I got some other really nice gifts in the mail. And super cool that you guys did that. Like I said, you guys didn't have to do that. It means a lot. And that's one of the things I like about YouTube is, you know, there's people always willing to help people on YouTube, and it means a lot. It's like, it's a big family on here, so it's really cool. But I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you guys what I got. So I got two envelopes here and here, and they're from Puglisi's Speed Shop and Desert Rat 2000. I really appreciate the stickers. Thanks, guys. And then I'll be putting those on some equipment here in the shop. And then you guys have seen Johnny Utah, which is Ghana Awage's Garage on YouTube. If you haven't checked out his channel, go check him out. And then he sent this to me, which is a really badass phone holder. I mean, this thing is, oh man, I'll show you in a minute. It's awesome. And Puglisi's Speed Shop and Desert Rat 2000. Go check them out on YouTube. They got some really good stuff, really good content on their channel also. And then Kawani's, however the hell you say it, Garage, Johnny Utah. I always screwed up. This is that holder that he sent me. And this thing it's got a quick disconnect, and then it's got a fine adjustment here. And then it's got an adjustment here with a bearing or a ball that you can pivot on. Really cool setup. And then I want to thank Tim Windsor for sending this monstrous tripod, because I've always wanted one that goes up higher. And now, I mean, this thing goes way up high. So it'll be cool. Like if I'm doing something, you can get some kind of cool shots, you know, with this big tripod. And thank you, Tim. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you. That was nice that you sent this stuff, you guys. And Johnny Utah, love this thing. That's kick ass. So it's screwed right on the top of this one. So now I have Turlo's Garage, Tim Windsor and Johnny Utah. They all sent me stuff for my camera gear and the tripods and stuff. And now I got it set up in the shop where, you know, I'm set up really nice, and I really appreciate it. And I'm gonna go ahead and get my phone in here and get it all adjusted and whatever. And then what we're working on today is I'm building the bedside panel for this truck right here, for the unibody. And I'll show you some tricks on the English wheel real quick. So this morning I finished inside the welding inside there, the inner cab corner. And then I drilled some holes for the clecos to hold this panel on. But you can see the panel's flat, the bed is round, or, you know, has a radius on the bottom. And then there's also a flange on the bottom that needs to be built or hammered out. And then I'll pull the clecos off and get this set up. And then inside here, I sprayed some rust converter or rust inhibitor, whatever the hell you want to call it. Spray that in there. And then when I build the inside of this bed, I'll catch these other pieces that are rusty from the inside the bed. That way I can get those taken care of, and there won't be any rust. I mean, yeah, you're gonna have rust in a vehicle, but you're not gonna have all the panels rotted out like it was. The next thing I'll be doing is I'll be cutting this panel off and then running this flange down below. So that's why I put the clecos on here, so I have something. I'm gonna spray this with the blue dye, and then I'll be able to cut all this and have it where it's right on that cut, on the cut line. And it should be a lot easier. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'll figure out what radius I need, and I have a radius template deal here. I got this off of eBay. It was like $4 or whatever it was. It's 3D printed, Works good though. And obviously your top wheel is flat, and the bottom right here has a little bit of a radius on it. I'm not even sure which one what's in there right now. So right now that's a 6 that's in there. So 6-inch radius. Is it 6? Yeah. Actually, I believe that's about an 8. And then what I'll do is I'll walk you guys over here to the panel of the side panel of the truck, and I'll show you how I'm looking at the radius, or how I'm finding the radius to figure out what I need here. So this is the panel I made last time, and it matches perfectly all the, you know, angles and flange and all that crap. And then what I want to do is from here down, there's a, this is rounded this way, and then it's rounded this way. And from about here down is that's the shape that I need to find right now. And that's a 12 is where that's at. Not sure if you guys can even see that. So that's a 12 right there. So 12 is what I want for my wheel on the English wheel to get the shape. So that's the one I need there. And it doesn't look like much, but if you put a ruler on there, you can see that, you know, it's not touching on both sides if I can get it in camera. Sorry about the crappy camera work. And then this one that's on there now. Yeah, see, you can see this one's a lot more of a radius. COVID. Damn it, did I put the right one in there? Yeah. The next thing I do is I'll take some brake clean and a rag. It doesn't take much. And I try to get the wheels cleaned off. Usually I use acetone, but it doesn't matter. Brake clean, acetone, whatever. And then the piece of metal that you're going to be using, or aluminum or whatever, that you're going to be using, you want to make sure it's clean too. And I've already cleaned it up right now. So it's ready to go. And then the next thing I do is the clecos were here. And then I have my dot line like this. And then I got a line and a line. Now I know I want a hard radius here, a hard radius here, and a really, really light radius starting right there. So that's why I did the dot line. The dot line is going to be like, that's where you're going to be starting your radius, the high point of your radius, coming off of your radius. And obviously the bottom of the panel, you're out. So we're mainly going to be wheeling right in this panel right here like this, in that section. And that's what we'll be doing right now. And somebody's, excuse me, somebody's going to ask, so I might as well tell you, this is This is 16 gauge metal. Nope, 18 gauge metal. Yeah. And I'm just checking with a sheet metal checker, a wire checker, whatever you want to call them. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing wheeled out where I want it. And then what I'll do is I'll get it wheeled, start getting some shape into it. And that's the thing, is a lot of times I'll see guys use really harsh wheels on your English wheel. You don't have to do that. It doesn't take much to get that shape into it. So, you know, having this this gauge like this, and like I said, you can get these on Amazon or eBay or Eastwood or whatever. Having those, you'll be able to check your shape on the panel that you're building compared to the English wheel bottom die. So that helps a lot. And then what I do is I tighten it up to the wheels hitting the English wheel on the top, or not the English wheel, the bottom anvil to the top anvil. I'll tighten it till it starts getting tight. So, you know, you're having trouble trying to turn the sheet in there. And then I'll go a quarter of a turn somewhere in there. And then slowly but surely start wheeling it. And you want to make sure you have your panel correctly this way or this way. Because this way, it's going to curve this way. And obviously this way, it's going to curve this way. So we gotta watch that so you don't screw up your panel. And I know that this is out, so that's why I put those lines on there. And I want to thank Sobering Restorations for this English wheel. It's one of our sponsors. And they bought the English wheel for us, which was really cool. Super cool people. If you guys haven't checked them out on YouTube, go check out Sobering Restorations. And all I'm doing is going nice and slow with a little bit of tension. And yeah, the panel's already starting to come around, so it doesn't take much. And then when you get it to where you're pretty much happy with it, tighten it up just a little bit more. Watch your fingers. Oh. Damn it. I keep pulling the sheet out of the top wheel. The reason I'm doing that though is I'm trying to wheel all the way to the end on the panel. And I keep accidentally popping it out of there. And then you're doing a crisscross. You're not going straight back and forth. You're going forward, moving over a little bit, coming back. And then going forward, moving over, and coming back. And then do the reverse when you're going back the opposite direction. It takes a lot of practice to get used to what the English wheel is going to do. Yeah, so it's already taken on some nice shape right now. It's not much, but you can tell that it's starting to, you know, crown that panel. So, and that's what we want. So I'll keep messing around with this, try to get it where I want it, and then when I get ready to fit this on the truck, we'll see where we're at and see what it looks like. So about 10 minutes in, it's pretty much set up. Sorry about the bouncy camera. Make sure you have that in frame so you guys can see it. Can't see it very well though. I need a cameraman. Maybe you guys will, you sent me tripods, maybe you'll send me like a hot camera lady or something. Just don't tell Heidi. So one of the things too is when you're running this through the wheeling machine, well, that's what they call it in England or whatever, but the English wheel, when you're running it through the English wheel, you want to pull down on this side, on the opposite side that you're trying to, shape the panel. You want to give it a little bit of weight, like on the left side or whatever, so that it pulls it off that wheel just a little bit. And then that's what'll give you the shape real quick. And it helps just to speed things up. Yeah. So that's nice. Worked out good. Now, I gotta pull some off this right here. This is pulled in just a little bit too much. All this right here is dead on. And what I'll do is I'll pull the camera off and show you. And then I'll shape the other side. I'll get the other side shaped and go from there. So everything's butted up to here. Really, really nice. And if you watch right here, the gap goes away. There's no gap, no nothing. And that's what you want. You want that shape to be dead on. And then all I got to do now is I'll draw my line down here for the flange and draw the line all the way across, and then I'll fold that section down around. And then like I said, this is dipping in just a little bit. And the reason I'm not doing this piece yet is because I got to fix this corner. And then I'll put another patch in here, and I'll double flange it and everything from the back instead of butt welding it. And this is dipping in just a little bit, so I'll have to shape on this a little bit with the wheel, with the English wheel, and then go from there. And the next step will be to, after I get the flange on it, I'll spray it with some Dicom and then scribe out my line where I know where to cut. Dead nuts perfect, and then this panel is gonna just butt weld right into there, so it'll work out good. So I got that panel fitting just where I want it, and the shape is in there. And then what I did is I took the panel and I scribed a line while it was on the truck to figure out where I needed. Right now I'm building this bottom piece right here. And I took my Bessie clamps, and then I have 1, 2, 3 blocks, and they're really tight down to the table so that this is not gonna go nowhere when I'm hammering on it. And then I have some welding clamps here and here. And then this is the shape right here that I need. This shape right here is exactly the same as the corner of the welding table right there. So that's gonna work out great. So what I did is when it was on the truck, I drew a line on here with a Sharpie, and then I put my crow's feet on there because I got a couple lines on there. That way I know which ones to go for. And then I have it right on the corner of the welding table. And then this is the hammer I'm gonna use. This is a handmade hammer. It's an old wooden hammer, and then I'm gonna just kind of draw it down like this as I'm hammering that. But I'm gonna get with it, get this bent, get it fit again, and see what we got. So I use this hammer here, hammered that over. I didn't want to make a bunch of noise. You guys don't need to listen to that. And then right here, it matches up perfectly. So that's the exact angle and everything that I needed. So that's gonna work out good. And this is the part that's cut out of the bed, so this whole panel is gonna replace that. So it worked out great. So I'm gonna try to get this thing welded in there and whatever. I'll have to cut around it and weld it in there, weld it in the panel into the bed. I might do that tonight, but I got a lot going on, so I'm gonna get out of here. And if you guys have any comments, leave them down below, any questions or whatever. I appreciate you guys subbing to my channel. And if you can go check out our other channel, it's NZ Mopar Outlaw Customs. Thanks for watching. Later.